Hello, good day. My name is Chris Njoku. So today we'll be looking at the importance of number formatting in financial analysis. Before you embark in various financial analysis, you have to format your numbers very well, or else you will not be able to do some analysis. Same time, some of your analysis might turn out to be confusing to whoever might be seeing it. So today we'll just take a look at some of the formatting that are necessary, and then you also understand the difference between the various forms of formatting. So now you can look at the data before you. You can see columns, general, currency, accounting, comma, and decimals. I try to bring this up so that I'll show you how a lot is being done if you are a complete beginner, so that you can easily navigate on your own. So now, first thing is to take you to the number formatting tab. You can quickly locate it from the home tab. You click on the home tab. This is where the number formatting is. You can see it's currently on general. Now I want to show you a lot of different kind of formats that are there. You can see general, you can see number, you can see currency, accounting, short date, long date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific, and a whole lot. So now I want to quickly show you how they come into usage. So general means the number is just there in general form. You cannot really ascribe it to any form of number. It's just looking general. You can see I typed out 123,000 there, and then there is nothing to differentiate one from another. On all the columns, they are all looking the same. Now I want to change them by starting from the currency column. So now I drop my cursor here. I click on the home tab. From general, I want to change it to currency. Now I've clicked on currency. So you see that it's actually looking like a Nigerian currency with Naira sign before the 123,000, and then you can even see two decimal places like our own currency is being written. Now you can see the accounting column. I want to show you how it looks like, and then the little difference between the currency and the accounting tab. Now I click on this and then scroll down to accounting. I click on it. It's looking like this because the column cannot contain what is being displayed. So if you have that challenge, you quickly bring your cursor to the top. When you have this cross sign, you hold it and then try to expand. You can see the difference between the accounting and the currency. The Naira sign is on the accounting like it is on the currency, but you can see that there is a gap. It's looking separated from the numbers itself. That's the difference between the currency and the accounting. So if you are working and then your currency is active and you need it to be in accounting, this is what you do. Or your accounting is currently active and you need it to be in currency, you just select the data and then go to the home tab and then go to the number on the ribbon and change it to currency. So that is all. Now I move forward to comma. I want to show you how you can bring in comma to this. If you look at this figure, this is 123,000, which is probably 123,000. So for you to make it look like the thousand that it is, you can go to the number ribbon and then do that formatting. So you click on the home, you go to the number on the ribbon, you click on this. You can see currently it is just on general, and now we need to bring in the comma sign. We want to make it look different. So see what you do, just drop your cursor on the number format. Now it's on the number format. How do you want it to look like? You want the comma sign to be on it. So you come here and click on use 1000 separator, which means it should separate each 1000. So I've done that. Look at how the sample will look like. See another thing that will be coming to, which is the decimal places. I just want to do the comma sign and then click on OK so that you see how. So you can see how it looks like. The comma is there. We have told it to separate every 1000. That is how you can bring in the comma. Going to the next one, which is talking about decimals. I want to show how you can bring in decimals. Click on the home tab, click on this, on the general, you tell it what you want it to look like. Click on this number tab. So this is it. If you want the decimal points to increase, the more places, you can just do it by increasing it here. See, I took it to 5 decimal places. If I click OK, you should have 5 zeros. See? So that's how you bring in decimals. These are some of the number formatting you should be conversant with before you go into financial analysis. Moving forward, I'd like to quickly bring in some little calculations that you can do from this number formatting. Now, assuming you have a date, you just type in this date, and then have the number, let's say 13/07/2023. That's the date. And then we'll have another date, let's say 19th December 12th, 2024. That's another date. You can see 13th of July 2023 and then 19th of December 2024. Assuming you want to check the days, the difference in days between these two dates, you can just do that by bringing in your equal sign, and then you subtract the later date, which is this, because 19th of December 2024 is farther than 13th of July 2023. So you click on this and then you bring your minus sign, which you are trying to tell Excel to subtract this earlier date from the later date. So it's telling us that there are 525 days in between these two dates. So that's just one thing about the date formatting. So you subtract the later date from the earlier date. That is one. Another number formatting I need to also bring us to is to let us know that numbers and text are aligned separate. So let's just see this. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Let me type something. So you can see that these two are aligned separately. If you watch these numbers, it's aligned to your right if you look at it very well. However, if you check this forward I wrote is aligned to the left. So in Excel, just know that numbers are originally aligned to the right, while text are aligned to the left. But in some cases, you can make your numbers to become aligned to the left. In such cases, some of this easy analysis that you have done to the numbers will be outside of it. You cannot do sort analysis to that number. Let's assume that you have account numbers. Let's say account numbers. Let me type account numbers here. Let's say your account number is 00001234567. You hit your enter key. You can see that the 00 has been taken off, and then the numbers have been aligned to the right, telling you that this is a number. But what you have in mind is to bring in account numbers. So what do? You can return to that text and bring in an apostrophe sign first before you start typing. So this is me, apostrophe, just one apostrophe, and then you type 000012345. Hit your enter key. You can see that the 00s are retained, and then the numbers have been aligned to your left, showing that yes, these are numbers. They are not text. They are originally supposed to be aligned to the right. But these are not numbers that you start manipulating like the way you manipulate numbers by subtracting this from this and the rest of it. So that is why it is aligned to your left like text. So that's another thing you should know. You can also do the same thing with phone numbers. Let's assume you want to bring in phone numbers somewhere. You can see phone numbers. So let's say 090 blah 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 is the phone number. Then hit enter key. You can see that the 0 has been taken off and is even carrying the form of a scientific number. This is what is now shown there. So for you to retain your 0, this is what you do. 090 you bring in the apostrophe sign first, and then 090, blah 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 blah. Just type all the figures you want and you hit the enter key. You can see that the numbers have been aligned to your left instead of being aligned to your right as a test. So it's aligned to your left. So try and understand the difference between the two. Originally I've shown you here that these are numbers. They are aligned to your right. And this is what a test. They are aligned to your left. You understand? Numbers are aligned to your right. Tests are aligned to your left. You can see on this box now, if you look very well on this cell J on 2, the numbers are aligned more to your right. That is how numbers appear. But if the numbers are probably account numbers, phone numbers, and the rest, you want to retain the zeros that start the numbers, you bring in an apostrophe first, and then you type the zeros, and then go on and on. You see that it will be retained, but will not be aligned to your left like a test. That's another thing I think you should understand. So that's just for this video. Maybe in subsequent video, I may just decide to bring in more formatting because they are very, very important for any kind of analysis you'll be doing in finance. So I'm going to bring in maybe percentage and some other kind of formatting that are necessary in financial analysis. So thank you very much for making our time